The zodiac sign of Taurus, which ranges from the 21st of April to the 21st of May, is symbolized by the bull. Taurus aligns with the season of Beltane, a festival celebrated in early May in the Northern Hemisphere. Beltane marks the halfway point between the spring equinox and the summer solstice, and it's associated with the height of spring and the blossoming of life. The brightest star in the constellation of Taurus is Aldebaran, also known as Alpha Tauri. Aldebaran is an orange giant star located approximately 65 light years away from Earth and serves as the eye of the bull. Within the constellation of Taurus lies the Hades star cluster, one of the closest open clusters to Earth. The Hades is easily visible to the naked eye and forms the V-shaped head of the celestial bull. Taurus is also home to the famous Crab Nebula Messier 1, a supernova remnant located approximately 6,500 light-years away. The Crab Nebula is one of the most studied and photographed objects in the night sky, representing the remnants of a massive stellar explosion observed by Chinese astronomers in 1054 AD. The glyph represents the bull's head, which shows the determination of the sign. The Taurus constellation, with its iconic image of the bull, has inspired myths and legends across various cultures throughout history. The constellation was recognized during the Paleolithic, as shown by cave paintings in La Salle, which date back to 15,000 BCE. The dots positioned above the depiction of the female Aurochs at the center are thought to symbolize the Pleiades, commonly known as the Seven Sisters, a star cluster within the constellation of Taurus. For the ancient hunters who crafted these images, the Pleiades held significance in the seasonal patterns of the Aurochs, potentially aiding them in marking important dates on their calendar. Even more ancient is the Venus of La Salle, dating back approximately 25,000 years. Carved into limestone in the Dordogne region of France, this artifact portrays a curvaceous nude female figure holding a bullhorn, adorned with 13 notches. These notches represent the number of moon cycles in a year, suggesting that this may be one of the earliest lunar calendars. Initially utilized for tracking human fertility cycles, it later served as a guide for agricultural activities such as crop planting. In ancient Sumerian mythology, the constellation of Taurus is often associated with the myth of the Bull of Heaven. According to the Epic of Gilgamesh, the goddess Ishtar sends the bull to heaven to wreak havoc upon the earth as punishment. However, the hero Gilgamesh and his companion Enkidu slay the bull, leading to a series of adventures and ultimately Enkidu's demise. One of the most famous myths associated with Taurus comes from Greek mythology and involves the abduction of Europa by Zeus in the form of a bull. According to the myth, Europa, a Phoenician princess, was gathering flowers when she encountered Zeus, disguised as a magnificent white bull. Enchanted by his beauty, Europa climbed onto his back, and Zeus carried her away to the island of Crete, where they became the parents of Minos, the legendary king. Taurus is also linked to the myth of the Minotaur, a creature with the body of a man and the head of a bull. In this myth, King Minos of Crete commissions the construction of a labyrinth to house the Minotaur, which he feeds with human sacrifices. Theseus, the Athenian hero, eventually enters the labyrinth and slays the Minotaur, freeing the people of Athens from its tyranny. In ancient Egyptian mythology, the constellation of Taurus is associated with Hathor, the cow-headed goddess of motherhood, love and joy, and her fertility cults predate the dynastic kings of Egypt. She was connected to the earth, but also a sky goddess, and was associated with the Milky Way, along with the goddess Nut. Her son was the deity Apis, a sacred bull worshipped as a symbol of fertility, strength and resurrection. Apis was believed to be the earthly manifestation of the god Pa, and was revered as a divine intermediary between the gods and humanity. Hathor also had the 7 Hathors, usually depicted as 7 cows, sometimes with a bull. These relate to the Pleiades. Bull worship, particularly the veneration of Nandi, holds significant importance in Hinduism. Nandi is the sacred bull that serves as a divine vehicle and gatekeeper of Lord Shiva, one of the principal deities in Hinduism. The practice of bull worship is rooted in ancient Hindu scriptures and has evolved into various rituals and traditions over time. The bull is revered in Hinduism as a symbol of power, fertility, and righteousness. Nandi embodies these qualities and is revered as a divine being. His association with Lord Shiva represents the harmonious relationship between the spiritual and the earthly realms, as well as the inseparable bond between the deity and his devotee. Bull worship extends beyond religious practices and holds cultural significance in many parts of India. In regions where agriculture is prevalent, bulls are revered as symbols of agricultural prosperity and are honoured during festivals. Taurus is a steadfast anchor amidst the ever-changing currents of the cosmos. Symbolised by the enduring bull, this earthly sign embodies stability, security, and sensual indulgence. Governed by Venus, the planet of love and beauty, Taurus exudes an aura of tranquility and material abundance. Beyond its earthly pleasures and tangible comforts, Taurus holds a deeper, esoteric significance. At its core, Taurus represents the divine principle of manifestation, the alchemical process through which spirit is transmuted into matter. Like the fertile soil awaiting the seed, Taurus is the fertile ground where dreams take root and aspirations come to fruition. Corresponding to the human body, Taurus governs the throat and neck, an area of profound importance in esoteric teachings. The throat chakra, situated in this region, is the bridge between thought and expression, facilitating the flow of communication and creativity. Just as Taurus is associated with steadfastness and determination, the throat chakra empowers us to articulate our truth with conviction and integrity. In esoteric lore, the neck is often regarded as the conduit through which the divine breath of life animates the physical form. It is here that the sacred sound of creation resonates, shaping our reality and harmonizing our being with the cosmic symphony of our existence. Like the bull ploughing the fertile earth, Taurus asks us to cultivate our inner landscape, to nurture the seeds of our aspirations, and to embody the divine essence within. Through the energy of Taurus, we are reminded of the sacredness of embodiment, the profound gift of experiencing the divine through the senses of the physical form. As we honor the esoteric essence of Taurus, we embrace the timeless wisdom of the bull, the steadfastness of purpose, the reverence for the earth, and the unwavering commitment to growth and evolution. In aligning with the cosmic rhythm of Taurus, we discover the power of manifestation, the beauty and simplicity and the profound truth and abundance flows effortlessly when we attune ourselves to the rhythms of the universe.